Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey everybody, it's Samm with 2Ms, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you because joining us today is the artist behind the hit You Are the Reason and Dancing on My Own, who's finally coming back to the Philippines this year. He will be performing at the New Frontier Theater on October 20 as part of his Bridges Asia tour. So everybody, please welcome to MYXclusive, Calum Scott.
Yay! Mabuhay!
Mabuhay! Hi, Calum. How are you? Where are you calling us from today?
I'm really good, thank you for asking. I'm actually here in Slovakia, in Bratislava. Yeah, I'm here. I played a festival here at the weekend. I was supporting the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which was crazy. But yeah, I'm just here for the rest of the day, and then I'm flying back to London ahead of this album launch and all the crazy promo that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm in Slovakia right now.
Wow, that's crazy. I've never spoken to anyone who was in Slovakia literally during an interview. So you have checked off my bucket list for today. Also, so much. Yeah, definitely interview to remember. But we're so excited you're back on tour because, like I said in my intro, you're gonna be coming back to the Philippines in October. So how excited are you to perform for your Filipino fans again?
I'm so happy, Sam. I'm so happy. I've not been to the Philippines since my Only Human tour in 2018. So it's been a long time since I've been back with you guys there. And I've been obviously sat on the news that I'm going to be coming back for a little while now. And it's been hard not to share it with everybody. But we finally announced it that I'm coming back. And I just can't wait. I've got a whole new album's worth of music to share with you guys. And hopefully a little surprise appearance from your very own Darren Espanto as well. So yeah, I'm fingers crossed that we can make that happen. But yeah, it's been so incredible to be talking to the Philippines again and talking to my Filipino fans, and yeah, everybody's been going crazy that I'm coming back.
I'm going crazy that you're coming back. And you also dropped that little, so I was actually going to ask, about Heaven, working with Darren, if he's going to show up at the show, but you definitely just went through it. You're making my job so easy. Yeah, making my job so easy. We love to see it, Calum. But speaking of working with Darren, I love the new version of Heaven with Darren Espanto, our very own. So what was it like kind of, hearing what Darren could bring to the new vibe of Heaven also for this version of the track?
Yeah, I mean, he's so incredible. I released Heaven and put a little challenge out on TikTok to duet with me. And Darren was one of the people that had reached out and covered the song. And I immediately loved his voice. I mean, he's got such a beautiful, smooth, very well-controlled voice. And so I was like, this is crazy. And then I spoke to my label and I was like, is there anything I can do with Darren on the song? And so we put together this strategy of releasing 4 really incredible versions of the song from the 4 people that I was able to choose. And Darren was just one of those guys that I was just so happy that I got to duet with. He's just got, like I said, such a great voice. He's got great energy. We FaceTimed a couple of times. We've been on Instagram Live a couple of times. And he's so passionate and so lovely. So it's been incredible to share Heaven with him, and he brings this magic to it. 2 male voices on a song together is something I've always wanted to do anyway. And he's just incredible. So I'm so happy that he blessed me with his version of Heaven, and I'm so glad that everybody's enjoying it.
And we're so happy you blessed us with, heaven in the first place, but also this version of heaven definitely makes us feel like we're in heaven. Ooh, see what I did there?
Thank you. I saw you did.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you. But we're really excited. Like, hopefully you do get to perform it with him when you come back to the Philippines in October. But speaking of, what do you remember most from your last visit to the Philippines in 2018?
So I remember being in Manila.
Mhm.
I remember having my nasi goreng, and I just remember we did a couple of shows, a couple of performances. I remember performing in a mall, and it was just incredible. There were people all the way up the levels, and I remember when I left, so many people wanted to come and grab a selfie with me that I had to like almost be carried out of the venue by all these security. But it's because the Filipino fans are so passionate, and so they've been so loyal to me over the years. Since 2016, when I first released Dancing on My Own as a single, I've had such a strong fan base there in the Philippines. So every time I come over, I'm always really warm welcomed. I'm always looked after, and people are so kind to me. And it feels like, even though I live thousands of miles away, when I come to the Philippines, it just feels like another home.
Oh, and we would proudly adopt you now. After you say that, we'll give you the key to the city if I could. But you'll have your rock star moment when you come back. Obviously, the singing is gonna be 100 times louder, more emotional too. After everything we've been through, right, since the last time we all saw each other, so it's gonna be an amazing show, and we definitely can't wait. And I see you've been playing a lot of shows too. Like you said, you're literally there for a music festival, and also just recently you performed at the iconic Royal Albert Hall, which is on your bucket list, I saw. And it was really special since it was also a Pride event. So how was that whole experience for you, Calum?
I don't know how to tell you how happy I was to be playing the Royal Albert Hall. Like you said, I have bucket lists just like everybody else, right? And so ever since I've been in this dream job, I've always thought that the Royal Albert Hall would be an incredible place to play. I've always dreamt of it. It's this huge, round, iconic venue in London, and all the greats have played there, including my idol Adele has played there. And so I've always wanted to play there. And then I got the opportunity, and also to celebrate 50 years of Pride here in the UK as well, which was a huge accomplishment. So I very proudly went there and performed my songs, and then at the end I got a standing ovation, and I was just like, this is crazy. But yeah, what an amazing thing to be able to do, is to do my dream job and to sing in one of my dream venues was just perfect.
I can imagine, like, all of those days of you dreaming about that moment. Definitely, that moment exceeded all of your expectations.
It happened. I know. It's just, I wake up and I pinch myself all the time. I'm like, is this really happening? Like, is this real? Like, do I get to do these things? It's just crazy.
Yes, let me assure you, it's definitely real. I saw the post. It's on Instagram, so it's definitely real. It's been, it's been carved into our history through Instagram. But I feel like a lot of people, they admire you for a lot of things, like your talent, of course, with music, but also as someone who has shared your journey as part of the LGBTQIA plus community. It's also very inspiring. So since it is Pride Month right now, do you have a message to everybody in the community who's tuning in?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, the first thing is just like happy Pride, everybody, because what an incredible place we're at, where we've made such massive moves forward, and love and acceptance is becoming even more widely understood. We've still got some way to go, and we've still got to keep these marches up and prides up, but I will say that I feel so proud to be a contributor for the LGBTQ plus community. I really struggled when I was younger with my identity and my sexuality and everything. And I think to be able to now harness that and make my weakness a strength, and be able to use music as well to further the message, just feels so incredible. And if you're watching and you're a bit hesitant, or you're a bit worried, there's many organizations and charities out there that can help. But even if you just need a little bit of support, stick on one of my songs. I'm
Yes.
always there for you if you need me. But yeah, I'm very proud of where we're at, and I'm very proud of where we're headed. So yeah, here's to more prides, and yeah, just everybody have an amazing Pride Month.
Yes, and make sure to live out your truth, you guys. I mean, you only have one life,
Yes.
right? Take it from Calum, living the best of his life, right? But what a beautiful way to kick off Pride Month, obviously, with this event and having one of your dreams like realize itself. And also, this month is also very special because you're finally dropping the album Bridges on June 17, just a few days from right now. How proud of you? How proud are you of this album? Obviously, going through everything in the last 2 years. How proud are you of Bridges?
Oh my God, just so proud, so proud. I mean, you know, this has been a long time coming. My first album was in 2018. We're now 2022, so it's been a long time. But good things do take time, and I think that I needed to give my absolute best to this album, and I think that's what I was making sure that I did. I needed to give the fans what they deserve, which is the very best of what I could offer. And I think, you know, the first album was kind of like a roller coaster of emotion, and like 1 minute I have Dancing on My Own as a single, and the next I'm traveling the world, and then I'm signed, and then I'm writing an album, and it was very crazy. Whereas the second album for me was kind of more of like okay, this isn't just a dream come true anymore. This is like this is your job, this is your calling, this is your, you know, what you have to do now. So I definitely sat into my role and felt more confident as an artist, and believed myself a little bit more. So there's more confidence in these songs. There's more hope. There's more strength. Just as vulnerable, just as emotional. There's definitely more tears that have gone into this album. But I think that I'm so proud of it, and so proud of how this album has helped change me as a man and as an artist and as a songwriter. And hopefully it will do what the first album did, just react to people, relate to people. I'm just a real guy talking about real things. I think real people can hear that, you know? So yeah, I'm just looking forward to finally having this out there in the world. There's like 15 songs on this album. There's tons for people. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just excited to have people listen to it and enjoy it, and then I get to sing it in the Philippines there for you later in the month, later in the year. So yeah, very, very excited.
15 songs, that is a lot. So we have a lot to look forward to when the show finally does happen in October. And I love that you're just like you said, you're singing about real feelings here, which I think a lot of us really definitely connect to. And I love the contrast that you kind of pointed out in like the first album. You're like, life was hectic, crazy, a lot of things going on. But in the second album, you know, especially you worked on a lot of the songs during COVID, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, it was a little bit more quiet. There was a lot of things not happening. So what was it like, you know, working on these songs, especially since your lifestyle, not lifestyle, but obviously all of our lives kind of shifted during that time?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, I'm so used to being in the room with people and vibing and feeling the energy. So for me to then just be like, it just all stopped. And I was actually up in my hometown, and I was isolated totally on my own. So that was really tough for me. I really struggled with not having anybody that I could physically spend time with. And that was tough. But you know what? I think the pandemic and the lockdowns that we had kind of gave people time to sort of look at things and to be a little bit more appreciative of what they have. And I think for me, I'd written a lot of songs, and I'd just been ready to write the next one and ready to write the next one. So it gave me the time to actually look back and say, oh, I do have a really beautiful bunch of songs here. And that kind of helped make the album. And then I finished writing the album in 2020 and tried to record where I could and stuff like that. So it's definitely been through a journey, but I think that journey's helped shape the album and shaped me as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I love that. You know, we all kind of go through a lot of things, especially these days, but I can't wait to hear Bridges to kind of see how you like put all of those feelings into those songs. I can't wait to cry, also dance, cry. I'm pretty sure it's going to be An amazing feeling, right? I'm pretty sure I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be I'm gonna be able to dance cry to this album. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm sure a lot of people will too. But I think a lot of people are wondering too, aside from writing, obviously during this, the whole pandemic, especially during the height of it, how else did you actually spend your time in lockdown? Were you like dancing on your own, during that
I
time?
see what you did there. Yeah, I guess I did a slow dance by myself. I played a lot of my Xbox. Just sat and played a lot of Call of Duty. Specifically just in my pants as well.
Nice.
There was nobody around, so I guess I just sat in my pants. Watched a lot of TV. Watched a lot of box sets. And I think the good thing with me is because I had a little bit of open space where I live, so I was able to go and exercise and at least get out of the house and go for a walk or whatever. That was good for my mental health. But yeah, other than that, I can't cook, so I was hopeless. I had to FaceTime my mom, and she was having to teach me how to cook and I ruined so many meals. Like I was just so bad. Like I'm so bad that I can burn water. That's how terrible I am at cooking.
Wow. I have never heard that, but
yeah,
I guess that's a talent too. I mean, that level, just own it, I guess. You're the only person I know who can do that. So I guess just own it. But I love it. We stand a versatile man with very interesting hobbies, a wide range of hobbies during this time, but also, is able to make an album during that time. Not everybody can say that they made an album during the pandemic. So
that's true.
Hats off to you, Calum. We can't wait to hear Bridges, the album, and we can't wait to hear all of it live when you come to the Philippines in October. But before then, do you have a message to all of your Filipino fans who are eagerly waiting for you to come back in October and have been so excited for you to come back?
Oh my goodness. I mean, first of all, a massive mabuhay to all of my Filipino fans. Thank you so much for all of the support and the love over the years. You've been so loyal and so supportive. I see Filipino fans in my DMs and my messages and my comments all the time, and I love it so much. So thank you so much for supporting my journey. I have a whole new album with Bridges coming on Friday of music to share with you, for you to have a slow dance and a cry to if you want, or to make you feel motivated. There's something for everybody on this album, and I've worked hard because I wanted to give you the very best. So enjoy the album. I will see you later in the year for my tour. I can't wait. The New Frontier Theatre in Manila in October. I'm so looking forward to it. If you haven't got tickets yet, please come and see me because it's going to be a very, very special night. But thank you so much, and I love you all as always.
Oh, thank you so much, Calum, for always, sharing your energy with us here, and also music, of course. And we can't wait to hear Bridges coming June 17th. And also we can't wait to see you in Manila in October. So thank you so much for joining me here on Mix. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.